Well, welcome to RockEyez, and congratulations on the upcoming album, April 24th on Pride and Joy, the Underworld. Amazing album. I listened to it this morning. Have a couple favorites of my own preference, and you know, congratulations. You happy?
Well, yeah, I'm sure I'm happy.
Good, good. How about you, Jan?
Oh, I'm quite happy. Yes.
Good.
Well, it's always interesting to see the product we're happy with, how people are going to feel about it. So we don't know that yet. So we're still waiting, still pending.
Wow. I guess I can't ask you, have you read reviews because the album's not even out yet. So, you know, have you heard any feedback at all?
Not yet. We are still waiting for that to happen. So we'll see in the coming weeks, I suppose.
Right. Yeah, definitely, definitely. By the way, Jan, I love your vocals. You
Thank
know,
you.
it's amazing, amazing. Really good stuff. Your voice really flows really well. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You know.
Thank you.
So let's first go back to Come Taste the Band. Tell me a little bit about that project.
Well, that was originally a Deep Purple tribute band, and we had a lot of concerts and we were recording stuff. And then a manager, he gave one of our records to Glenn Hughes.
Uh-huh.
And he liked it. And this manager, he made us meet, and then we just started to play together. So that was the start of it. We played a festival in Norway, and then Glenn and Come Taste the Band played together like 4 years.
Right.
And then we asked Jolene Turner to to join us, and he joined us on several tours. And then I started to write some material with Joe. That ended up on the Come Taste the Band ReIgnition album in 2019. And we along the way came Doogie White, also from Rainbow. So he sang on I think 6 tracks on the album, and Joe sang on 2. So that was a tribute project that became more than a tribute act, I will say.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Joe's from my state, New Jersey.
Yeah, I know.
So like, So
Yeah.
I got to photograph him a lot of times. So really nice guy. Oh, really personal, nice guy.
He's fantastic. We opened for him last year, and that was great fun. I'm staying in contact with him, so he's always a joy to talk to.
Cool, cool, cool. Now, Jan, were you in any other project before Kaasin? This new release?
Well, as you might see on my really nice color of my beard, I've been around for a little while. So yes, I've done a few projects. I got in touch with you, Henning, in one of my recent kind of cover bands called Spider, where back in 2019 we were already then starting to work together. At that time, I was working with a more traditional melodic metal band called Saint Demon from Sweden. And of course, I've been doing a lot of speed and power metal and stuff like that. And I always dreamt about going back to my roots of more traditional 70s, kind of more heavier hard rock thing than just metal. And so here we are in Kaasin. Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff.
Oh. You talk about power metal. It seems like Sweden's one of the leading countries in the Nordic section that power metal is really big.
And that, and even though they are quite big, it's always funny to tell people that, well, even how big they are in Sweden, they still have to go to little Norway to find a singer.
Right. Yeah. Wow. 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 Have either of you guys toured a lot?
Well, we've done like 20 concerts or so, I think. So we have just been playing in Norway so far, but maybe we will hit Europe this year. We will see what happens when the record comes out.
Right.
It took a little while till we also found the lineup that can really work as a live lineup. So on the first album, we could have done a lot of things gone out, but it takes some time when you're quite new and trying to find your place in the world, and we are there now. So hopefully we will be out on a worldwide tour really soon.
And we also we released the Fired Up album during COVID, so we couldn't tour them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
That was another thing, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Wow. You guys have any merchandise available you like to talk about?
Well, we're working on it, but we're not finished that yet.
Right. Cool. Now you're working with Pride and Joy. How they treat you over there?
Well, I love to work with them. Birgit is fantastic to work with, so it's a great partnership. They did our first album as well, right. So they are working hard to get us out there.
Right. And that first album, was that Reignition?
No, that was Fired Up. And the Pride and Joy had that album, and before that, the Reignition album was on another German company.
Right. Jan, did you release any material before Kaasin?
If I released material?
Yeah.
I think with Saint Demon, I know with Saint Demon, we did 4 albums, which was From Shadows Lost from the Brave, Pandemonium, Ghost, and League of the Serpent. I also released 2.5 album with a band called Highland Glory. I released 1 album with an old Norwegian legend called Wild Willie Bendiksen with Wild Willie's Gang. And there's probably more, but I can't on the top of my head. But yeah, I've done some stuff. I enjoy singing live. So, but I've done some albums, yeah.
Now, Joe, I noticed there's 9 tracks on this album. Usually there's 10. Do you think you went with the 9 because you have 2 songs over 5 minutes?
Yes, and I think this album sits well together. You know, each song makes the other song better, I think. So it's those 9 songs is the album. So I didn't think we had to do more songs on the album. So I'm good with that. I think it's held together as an album.
Right.
We were happy with 9.
Go ahead. We're going to go down the tracks and we'll switch back and forth and tell me a little bit about each track and stuff like that. Let's start with Jan first. The Real World. Tell me about The Real World, that song.
I think all in all, lately my lyrics are very kind of about real life. There's some fantasy stuff in there also, but it's about how you feel in the world. If you have everything you need, if you have everything you want, and the difference between what you want and what you need is big, but people who always seem to kind of come in your way during your life and what you want to do, and slow down, and it's kind of about that a little bit, if that makes any sense.
Cool. And how do you feel about the real world now?
It depends on where you are and where if you're able to switch off your brain for a little while about all the politics and shit going around the world is constantly being pushed in your face. And if I turn off my phone and just actually watch an old movie or something, I'm quite happy about life. But when you go out and you see the real world, and that's not the real world I want to see, and that's kind of what the song is about. Also, if you think about it. But I'm quite happy. I have my coffee.
I had 2 cups already, so So Joe, what's your feeling about the real world?
Well, it was Ståle, our bass player. He had the main idea, and I wrote the solo part. I thought that was a perfect vehicle for Jan to do his fantastic vocals. So I love the lyrics. I love Jan's input on that song, and it's melodic, it's fast, and the solo part is a little bit mysterious. So I really like that song.
What about Two Hearts?
Well, that's another good one, isn't it? That's a mid-pace tempo with a strong chorus. So I really like that groove. And we wrote that together. I remember we were sitting in Ståle's studio, and we were listening to the backing tracks, and Jan just came up with some fantastic lines then and there. So, yeah.
Jan, what about the next track, We Speed at Night?
Yeah, it's one of those songs where the opening riff did everything. We were working up in Ståle Kaasin's little hideout, and I just heard that riff. They came with a couple of ideas, each the bass player and Henning, and they just played it. I told them right away, "Shut up, let me hear this." I think I have something already, and I think it took me like 2 seconds to write the main lines of the chorus. Because normally we start with the verses, but sometimes I hear the chorus first, and we do that first. And the riff did everything. Yeah, I don't even think I wrote it. I think I got an idea and went with it. So it's like that. Easy.
Let's go to the next track, Iron Horse. Joe, you want to take that?
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics for that one, and it came along. Me and my cousin Ståle, we have a great interest in the Old West, So we wrote a song about the Iron Horse and the natives and all that stuff, And that's an interesting track because it's not like other songs on the album. It's got another groove, another riff, and maybe it's a little bit more open and atmospheric, I think.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And track
was a fun song to do. I'm sorry. It was also a very fun song to do in the studio. It goes a little bit back to the first album where we had a song called Smoking Gun. It has that Western vibe. And for me, as a heavy metal guy, it's always fun to do the Western stuff. That's why I also enjoy very much that song, Iron Horse. I love it. Cool. One of my favorites on the album.
Great. Track number 5, which happens to be my favorite song on the album, Invincible. Tell me a little bit about that song.
If I can go first, it's also written mostly the chorus is written. Well, the lyrics are written by Henning, and some of the melody also. I came up with a lot of the verses and stuff, and it's kind of like a collaboration. It's one of the first songs I think we wrote for the album.
It was the first one.
It was the first, and it's also one of the first songs we tried live. I think it was the second song we tried ever live, just a test on the audience, and we did it in the summer. And I could see smiles all around. So I'm excited to see how people are going to react to that song. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Cool. Like I said, that's my favorite song. I really enjoyed it. So. Yep.
Henning can explain what it's about more.
That song is about telling people they don't have to hide away. They must go out there and follow their dreams and not be hidden and be. So that's what I want to say about it. It's just to get people to do something with their lives.
When you write a song and you hear it, like after you lay down the tracks and stuff, you say, "Oh yeah, that's the song I really wanted." Is that the way it works?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's often a different approach because when we are working together, we can sit in the same room and Jan is coming up with lyrics then and there, and sometimes I have a more of a finished lyric. So it depends.
Right. Next track is Over the Mountain, track number 6. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, I want to talk about that one because that's one of my favorites. Well, I think Jan is singing fantastic on that one, and also on the other songs. But that one is special. And I think the way he sings and the way I play guitar, that's straight to the heart of what Kaasin is for me. So I really love that melodic kind of stuff. And it's also a very dynamic song.
Right, yeah.
I also have a couple of things I want to say about it. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it's also one of those songs that I just got played the main idea, and I was sitting up in Ståle Kaasin's studio, looking out the window while I was trying to write the lyrics, and then I just saw a bunch of mountains, and I thought, what if there's a really, really, really hot girl on the other side of that mountain that I will never ever see, but I really in my heart long for it. So that's kind of about that. I long for her over the mountain.
Track number 7. Track number 7, Arabian Nights. You could definitely feel the vibe of Arabian people, or whatever you want to call it. I can feel it in the song. Tell me a little bit about that track.
Well, I can tell you a little bit about my influences, because the song has got that kind of Eastern flavors, Arabian stuff that Ritchie Blackmore also do a lot. So that's a nod to him, and because he has inspired me a lot. So that's the kind of song Rainbow would normally do, I think. So it's a nod in that direction as well. And again, Jan is singing fantastic.
It's kind of important for a band. If we're going to play this kind of music, we at least have to have one song that is our own Kashmir or Gates of Babylon or whatever you want to call it. So it's I said we need. Oh yeah, when I heard that riff, I said we need one of those on the album for sure.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Track number 8, Indecence of Souls. The only instrumental on the album, right?
Yeah, that's a short instrumental, but it's more like an intro to the title track, I think, because I wanted to set people in some kind of atmospheric feeling before the fast title track kicks in. So that's really me doing a big guitar intro,
And the last track is the title track, The Underworld. Tell me a little bit about that, and why'd you pick that for the title?
Cool title.
Jan.
Go ahead, Jan.
Are you there, Johanny?
Yeah, I'm there. You can.
No, I just said cool title. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Sorry. The awkward silence. No, it's a cool title, and it is kind of like a mix between We Speed at Night, Over the Mountain, and Underworld when it comes to the lyrics. It's both hopeful and depressing at the same time. And it's also one of those songs I remember coming up to the studio, and they said, finally, we have our, how is called the song in the first album?
We Are One.
Yeah, we finally have a We Are One for this album. So, and it fits to it. It is fast. It's full of energy, but it's still a little bit dark.
Yeah, I really love it. One of my favorites. That fast song. I always like to have a fast kind of song on the album, like We Are One, or back in the days, those great bands from the 70s and 80s always had fast tracks on their album. So it's following in yeah, and it's got it's changing. It's the song is it's kind of restless, I think. It's got that restless energy.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Now, working with Pride and Joy, do they have any kind of stipulations or any input into the album?
No.
No, you got full control.
Yeah, we like to work that way.
Oh, cool.
We have our producer, which we choose our own producer, which is Halvor Halvorsen, and he comes with the input that we sometimes don't want to hear, but we sometimes need to hear. And he's the guy who sits behind the power of control over us, if there's any. So.
Yeah. And I really have to say, it was a labor of love, this album, writing it with Jan and Ståle. It was it was easy. We had a lot of fun, and that's the way every album should be written. It was a great joy.
And hopefully he's going to put on the coffee soon, so I can come over and we work on the third album.
Yeah.
I think we have
to
enough
start
ideas
working on the next album now.
Cool.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah.
Cool. So when this release comes out, what are your hopes? Let's go with Jan first. What are your hopes for this album?
I hope that the people that has given us so much positive feedback on the first album are going to enjoy this one too, and share it, and hopefully it will reach out to more branches around the world, so that we finally get well, finally, we've not been together that long, so it's not like we've been struggling for 30 years.
Right.
But we would like to come out on the road with this one, and we hope this is the one to do it. Mm-hmm. If not, then we're ready with number 3.
Oh, cool. And Joe, what are you, what are your feelings about, the release coming out and stuff like that? And what are you hoping for?
Well, I'm really looking forward to get the album out there, but I hope people enjoy it as much as we did when we made the album. And I think this album is better than the first one. So I'm really excited about the music, and I think and hope that people will like it, listen to it, share it, and also come to our concerts in the future.
And Jan, if you get to tour, go out on tour, is there any particular band you'd like to go out with?
Oh yeah, well, there's of course there is one which I don't know if it's ever even possible, but if anyone hears us out there and can get us the spot on the Purple World Tour, yes, please, we're ready. Or Europe. Europe is also cool.
Cool. How about you, Joe?
Oh, the same. I have to agree with that one.
Cool. Well, guys, I appreciate the chat, and congratulations on the album. The Underworld, amazing. I loved it. So, hopefully everybody else will buy it, support it, like you said, download it, whatever you have to do, pick up. Will it be on vinyl too?
Yeah, cool. We will have a few vinyl copies. Cool. I think 300 or something like that.
It's good. It's a collector item already, So,
yeah.
Right.
And we have also had the chance to say that the first album will also be available on vinyl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Definitely. A lot of people buy 2 of the vinyl, one to play, one to not open at all, just for a collector item purposes and stuff like that. It's true. So
that's the right thing to say.
yeah, definitely. So congratulations once again, April 24th, Pride and Joy, the Underworld. Thanks a lot for the chat, and I appreciate it. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Well, first of all, thank you for having us, and hopefully to everyone who hears and sees this video, this interview, go in there and listen to Kaasin and play it loud.
Yeah. How about you, John?
Yeah, well, what can I say? We Speed at Night was also something I forgot. It's about driving fast to a gig near you. So I hope you're going to listen to this, drive fast to a gig near you with Kaasin.
Cool. Thanks a lot. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.